Hello, my beautiful people. Happy March, happy spring break, happy St. Patrick's Day, happy Easter, happy everything, guys. This is a good month. I love March. March is, spring, here we come. Flowers, give them to me. My mom doesn't love it so much because she's allergic to pollen, but here we go. So, guys, this month we're diving into self-image, natural looks, how you're looking at yourself, how you're perceiving yourself in that mirror, right? In that camera. What are you seeing? And when you see yourself, are you loving yourself or are you criticizing yourself? Think about it. So, guys, our self-image starts out by us mimicking and seeing what our parents do and how they dress, how they talk, everything. That's how we start out, right? Kids, I'm telling you guys, working with the kids, all I see is mini parents. Mini parents in the kids, okay? So in a sense, I'm dealing with a mini version of the parent. So that means I'm dealing with somebody who thinks was grown up, right? But still has only the emotional balance of a child, of a kid at the end of the day. When I feel like the biggest thing we can do when we're kids, or at least for our kids if you have kids, is let them know that they always look beautiful however they want to express themselves, okay? We have to give ourselves the permission and the liberty to dress how we want to dress in order to find our own style, our own, like, ooh, I look good in that, And when somebody tears down that image or is constantly telling you that you don't look good, that doesn't look good on you, I don't think you should wear that, that person is either trying to drain us, right, of our good energy, or maybe they're trying to be sensible in a way that they're telling us, like, maybe that's not the best outfit for you, right? But then let's go check in the mirror and let's ask ourselves, is this not really my outfit? Or is this person, at the end of the day, if you feel comfortable, if you feel lovely wearing what you're wearing, then wear it. At the end of the day, that's what's important. But if you're wearing an outfit just because somebody else told you to wear it and you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel like it suits you, then you shouldn't be wearing it. In my experience, guys, when I was growing up, right, I told you guys I was obese, right? I've always been overweight since I was a little kid. I was overweight, and that went into my fashion sense, into my internal language in a way that I was like, I couldn't find things that I wanted to wear, right? I had to wear what was available for my size, and it wasn't always the prettiest things. Growing up, I did not have the experience of having like the cute clothes or wearing everything that I wanted. My sister did, my sister she was skinny. She's been skinny all her life. And I always wanted to dress what my sister was wearing and everything because in my size, like I think like a size 16 when I was like already 10 and stuff. So I didn't find the best outfits for me. I was always wearing like big t-shirts, big sweaters, the pants, and like just hiding my body because at the end of the day I was still being a bit bullied, a bit laughed at because I was chubby, and again because of the things I was wearing, because it wasn't always oh my, that's so girly, that's so nice. No, it's like I'm wearing tomboy clothes, right, when I want to feel super cute, but I couldn't. That was my limitation because of my weight, and I couldn't find the clothes in my size and everything. So that definitely did a number on my internal language about how I was dressing and how I was looking at myself in the mirror. So when you are growing up on that side, right, on the side where like I don't find cute clothes, I can't seem to be comfy in what I'm wearing, and then when I go out, people are looking at me, judging me, and it's that type of thing. Versus when you're growing up and like, oh, I can wear anything I want, I look cute, I want to wear this. Like, it's a very different internal language when you're on this side, right? When you grow up with that confidence of I can wear whatever I want, I'm comfortable, I want to wear this miniskirt, whatever it is, it's very nice to be there. But if you're on the other side, on the negative side where I can't find anything, I don't look comfortable, I don't look beautiful in this, then that's where we need to work on. Because if you are on this side of the balance, let's say, that internal language is going to extend into your adulthood, right? And it eventually extends into your children. So what we need to do is Now try to find the area where I started criticizing myself, right? Because all that is judgment, criticism against yourself of how what you're wearing, how you're looking, and then you're comparing yourself to the other kids and to the other people you see in your life and say, well, I mean, they're wearing it and they look good in it. Why can't I look good in it, right? You're comparing, you're victimizing yourself. You're saying like, I don't look good in this, and from that little ball, if we don't fix it in the moment, it's going to extend to a bigger ball of self-judgment, lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance, and lack of self-esteem and confidence, guys. And confidence, all of that. So that's why we need to be very careful of our self-image and love ourselves how we look in our natural self, right? Because remember, our natural self is always going to be the most beautiful self we can ever encounter. If you have to go to bed wearing makeup to feel beautiful, no, right? So there we go. Now, guys, I didn't used to wear makeup. Now I wear makeup to enhance myself, because before I was like, you know what? I don't think it's worth wearing makeup to look prettier, because I already don't feel pretty, right? I'm chubby, nobody looks at me, people make fun of me, etc. So I don't need the makeup. But in my teenage self, you know what I would do? I will play with makeup. I would play around with makeup all the time. I would do my face, I would do my eyes, and I was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna go out in public like this, and I'm gonna look cute, I'm gonna own it. Instead of when I was 13, 15, and telling myself like, I'm just gonna play with it and not go out because I didn't feel confident enough to wear makeup outside, guys. You know, that's how it was. And I hope you're not there. And you are there, come give me a call, okay? Because we need to talk. So it's all of that. Those were my outside factors, right? So in my outside factors, I'm more concerned about what others have to say about me and what I'm wearing, how I'm looking, right? Instead of what I have to say about me, if I'm comfortable, if I feel safe in what I'm wearing, if I feel good and beautiful in what I'm wearing, and that just extended into like a whole bridge, right? And when I was in that, when I was in that bridge of really analyzing myself and really accepting myself, and I said, you know what? I think I'm done. I think I'm done with that auto criticism. I'm done with judging myself every time I look at myself in the mirror, and because I'm looking at my panza, my stomach, and I'm like, why am I looking like this? Why have I chosen to look like this? And so I decided to choose something else for myself. That's the thing. If you don't want to choose to be better, you don't want to choose to decide something better for yourself, you don't want to choose the better action, then nobody can make you choose it. I'm not here to force you to choose it. I'm here only to tell you that it's another option. It's another option you can choose. You can choose to change yourself. You can choose to look better. You can choose to think better about yourself. It's not just about what I have right now. This is what I can do. Either you can buy into your negative internal language saying you don't need to change, what for, oh, the gym is so far away, all the constant excuses that our ego makes up to not let us change, or to always just find the next thing, the want, the future, or the past, instead of you enjoying your present and knowing that today I can make a change in my life to feel better tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Right? Because again, our outside factors should be only that, outside factors. We can take into account opinions, advice, anything, people tell us, words, nice things, anything, compliments, right? Outside factors, but we need to leave them as outside factors, because at the end of the day, the person we want to listen to and be in tune with is yourself. Right? Is yourself. Know what makes you feel happy. Know what makes you feel confident. Know what makes you feel beautiful. That's what personal image and natural looks are. Right? Because natural look, if you don't love your natural look, if you don't love how you look as soon as you wake up, who do you truly love? Because that's the person we're gonna have to fall in love with every single day. Yourself. So if you even don't want to look at yourself in the mirror when you wake up, who will? Right? It's all about that, guys. So you can't really fight yourself up how you're accepting yourself, but you can definitely give a listen into yourself when you're looking in the mirror, when you're getting dressed, when you're choosing your clothes, when you're buying your clothes, and see and truly analyze who are you getting influenced by when you're trying to buy new clothes. Look at, are you trying to compare yourself to other women or other men, people around you, like, oh, I think I should do that look. I think I could pull that off too. And then when you wear it, do you feel comfortable or do you feel like maybe not, right? I think at the end of the day, we all have our own style because we are all different. We all have our own mindset, our beliefs and everything. And I think we should give in a listen to our positive self, right? Our positive emotions and thoughts about how we want to look versus already relying on how somebody else is telling us how to look. And because that can be very detrimental too. For example, girlfriends and boyfriends. I used to have a boyfriend. One time, guys, I wore one of those cute short red dresses. I was going out with my boyfriend and he was like all over like, oh, isn't that a bit of a short dress? I'm like, well, I already have it on. I'm not changing. You know what I mean? And I was going out with him. So I was like, what's the problem? There was no problem. At the end of the day, I'm going out with my boyfriend. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling secure because I'm going out with him, right? I should feel sexy and it's sexy for him and it's for him to, at the end of the day, take off when we come back home. But no, you see? So if a partner is telling you that isn't that too much of a short dress versus, oh my gosh, look at you, you look beautiful, we're going out, oh my gosh, I'm going to show you off in this dress. Think twice about your partner. Think twice about that partner, guys, because maybe it's more about them trying to control you than letting you be as you are, right? As beautiful as you want to be and feel. And so that way, that boyfriend is an ex. So goodbye with him. Now, guys, the last thing, guys, is how you feel comfortable, natural, and beautiful. I think if anything you want to do, a challenge for yourself is definitely challenge yourself to not wear makeup maybe for a week if you're constantly wearing makeup. I myself only wear makeup like only once a week, which is today when I do the podcast for you guys because I want to look cute for the podcast. I want to look cute for my camera. I want to look cute for you guys. I want to look cute for myself. And that's truly the only days where I'm not wearing makeup is when I'm going out or I have something, where I'm like, ooh, I think I want to look a little extra pretty, enhance my beauty and wear the makeup and all that stuff. So I do that. And so I'm going to challenge you people, guys out there to not wear makeup maybe even for 2 weeks and see how you feel, right? Work on that internal language if you're having to wear makeup every day. And second thing, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is so big here, guys, so big, because when you look at the mirror and you can't accept what you see, then you're rejecting yourself. You yourself are already rejecting what you see, rejecting what you want to be, rejecting who you are right now, and that's very detrimental and negative for your own self, right? Because if you're constantly rejecting your body, your heart, your face, your eyes, everything, so guess what is going to happen? Other people are also going to reject that too. Other people are going to look at you ugly, how you're looking at yourself ugly, right? And that's what also happened when I was growing up. I'm getting that, that rejection that you're ugly, you're fat, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm also thinking for myself, well, everybody's telling me this. So I guess I am that, right? So be very careful. That's why self-acceptance, how you look and how you accept yourself is very important because that's how you're going to build your self-esteem. Self-esteem comes from your self-acceptance and your self-love. Self-esteem, you're going to build it up. Self-esteem builds up when you're constantly telling yourself that you're confident, you're beautiful, you got this. It's like a cup of water that you have to fill up from the bottom. Self-esteem does not come from one day to the other. No. Self-esteem is drops of water filling up a cup. So if you want that cup full, you need to work on that self-acceptance. Okay? Last thing No more criticizing yourself. No more criticizing yourself. There's already way too many people out there in the world trying to criticize everybody else and how they look and what they want to do and everything else for you to come and criticize yourself. Like, come on. For real. Stop criticizing yourself in the mirror. I can say it so easily. I know for some people it can be hard. But the minute you criticize yourself is the minute that you take out water from that self-esteem cup. So, be very careful. Criticizing yourself, judging yourself, is rejecting yourself, is not loving yourself, it's draining out that water in that self-love cup. Is saying, oh, I have my self-love cup full, but oh, here I go, I'm gonna go criticize myself. Oh, whoop, no more water. The minute you criticize yourself is the minute you stop loving yourself. Okay, I'm gonna put it that simple. The minute you criticize, judge, reject yourself is the minute you stop loving yourself, stop giving yourself confidence, and stop, guess what? Loving how you look. So guys, be very aware of that self-acceptance, of that critic inside of you, because it's not gonna lead to anything good internally. And at the end of the day, if you want to make a change, you want to look better for yourself, you got to start with your mindset, with how you think you're looking and what else you can do to feel better about yourself, right? I decided to go get a surgery and to change my life and just I changed my biochemistry, right? A surgery changes your biochemistry. And from there, I just decided to jump and leap forward to lead a better life. So the last 10 years, I'm not going to say it's been easy. No, it's not been easy. I've had to have a disciplined mind, a consistency in my life. When I didn't want to show up at the gym, I told myself, you know, I'm going to still show up because this is where the work happens. This is where I get myself to where I want to be. Putting in the work, rejecting the excuse, rejecting the ego telling me to go have some candy instead of having that salad, you know. That's what you need to reject. The negative, right? The negative, you listen to the negative, but at the end of the day, if you choose to follow what the negative says, you're only going to lead what? Negative results. And if you choose to lead what the positive says, what are you going to make? Positive results. So guys, there I leave it. Watch your self-image, watch your natural look, and love yourself all throughout. Right? Love yourself day in and day out. The minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, love yourself, love your life, because it's beautiful. I'll leave it at that, guys. Follow me, subscribe, comment, everything you want, okay? Bye, guys.